Hi there, this is Lisa Hayes with Dreams for Society and Dreams for You Coaching. Today is July 11th, 2020, and I'm going to tap into Mark, my guide from Shambhala, regarding Hero's Journey. Okay, so take it away, Mark. So Mark is saying the hero's journey is about remembering that all there is unconditional love, period. Okay, so what does that mean? What that means is everything that we perceive in this reality is unconditional love. And when we pluck out individual aspects from the infinite field, we view them as separate, and we forget that the infinite field is unconditional love, and being separated from that and we perceive ourselves as an individual, we don't think of ourselves as unconditional love. As we progress on the hero's journey, we start to remember more and more that there's this unconditional love thing going. And we start to understand what that is. We start to experience more and more what unconditional love is. And we start to unconditionally love ourselves. And when we get closer and closer to this idea of unconditionally loving ourselves, then everything we perceive in this illusory separation is also perceived as unconditional love. Of course, when we get to that point where we perceive everything as unconditional love, then we're back into the ocean. We never are, we're no longer a drop outside of the ocean in a sense. We're back into the infinite field of unconditional love, and we're no longer perceiving ourselves as an aspect. But the closer we get and closer we get to home, the infinite field, the further along the hero's journey we get, the more fun this separation reality becomes, because we now can go even beyond empathy and compassion, whereby we unconditionally love ourselves, and then that automatically, in that moment, when we unconditionally love ourselves, and it's just a question right now of maintaining that in every moment. And when we do maintain that in every moment, then we're back in the ocean, the infinite field, no longer a drop of the ocean outside. So when we maintain that unconditional love feeling or realization, or at least have it occur for a little while, then we are automatically with the flow, unconditionally loving everything that we perceive outside of us. And that looks so different than when we're not unconditionally loving ourselves. Because when we're not unconditionally loving ourselves, then we start to perceive conflict, hatred, anger, COVID-19, and wanting people to change, and wanting people to come together and do what we do, like meditate or eat plant-based or whatever it is. We want, we're trying to get people to change rather than unconditionally loving ourselves and loving everything outside of us. We're resisting what we see. We're not liking what we see, and we're trying to get it, we're trying to change it so that, what we resist persists. So if we try to change something, then it just stays the same. The more wars we fight, the more wars there are. We can't fight wars to gain peace. We must unconditionally love ourselves, and then we automatically unconditionally love everything, and then our reality like a light switch in a dark room that is turned on, our reality looks totally different. And if we are able to maintain that unconditional love, again, we're at the end of the hero's journey and back in the ocean or the infinite field of unconditional love. And that's the hero's journey. So it's a great time to be alive, Mark is saying, because we can do so many wonderful things with unconditional love, have so much fun when we can maintain it for a little while anyway. We're having so much fun in that moment. It's awesome. Till next time, love and joy, Lisa.